Greetings, everyone. Ronin Frog 87 here. And if you've been following me for a while, you should know by now that most of the decks I post up on here are, how would you say, unconventional, to say the least. Not maybe not 100% original, but unconventional. And what I mean by that is that you're not gonna on my channel, you're not gonna find what one, the latest ARG or the latest YCS or what top eight, the latest regional and whatnot. There's plenty of other channels that do that, and that's fine. And if you want to see those decks, then you can just go watch them. On this channel, I'm gonna put things that are a little less conventional than the mainstream. You're not gonna see Tier Zero on here. As scrubbish and as casual as I may sound, I'm gonna post decks that I find fun. And I do admit that I do find I do check out what's top tier and whatnot, but as far as me posting, as far as what I want to post up, I'm going to post up these more little unconventional decks. And without further ado, I want to bring you this unconventional deck, which is a rank 4 Batteryman deck. Sorry guys, I'm laughing because Batterymen we're never competitive. But since the Duelist Alliance is coming out this weekend, I mean the sneak peek is at least. There's this new card right here, Batterman 9-volt, and we'll see how this if this makes them at least a little marginally playable. Maybe Batterymen were never, like I said, they were never playable, but maybe this might make them into a rogue deck at least. There's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and then you got your rogue decks. The ones that you might see at the feature match of the YCSs, or it might sneak into the top 32 of a YCS and whatnot. Well, anyways, enough of me babbling, and here goes the deck. At its core, guys, this is just basically a rank 4 dot deck. Um, and so yeah, and here it goes. All right, guys, we have a triple Batteryman 9-volt, and what's so fantastic about this card, guys, is that unlike all the other Stratos clones out there, this guy is like closest to Stratos as they get. And what I mean by that is that he's level 4, and when he is summoned, not just normal summoned, but when he is normal summoned, flip summoned, or special summoned, you can add one Batteryman monster from your deck to your hand. And guys, he can also add another copy of himself. All of the Stratos clones can't do that. He's the only. I think he's the only Stratos clone that can do that, which is awesome. The only downside to his effect is that once the turn you activate his effect, he gets destroyed during the end phase. But before so, his attack goes to 2,000 attack, which is pretty awesome. He can get basically over a lot of stuff, and that's just amazing, guys. He's a beater, he's a searcher. What more do you want in a card? Alright, so we play triple him. And then we play another Batteryman guy, Batteryman AAA. What I was going to say is another Batteryman guy that's being overlooked right now. I say that because he's basically a one-card rank 4, guys. If you don't know what his effect does, it's right here. It's when this card is normal summoned or flipped face up, you can special summon one Batteryman AAA from your hand or your graveyard. The most optimal play, of course, is to search from your to get it from your graveyard, so you don't minus yourself in doing so. And this guy can get him. We can get him in the graveyard very quickly, and we won't really minus ourselves, even if we get him from your hand. If we special summon another one from our hand, and you'll see why in a second. Then we play the triple Batterman Microcell, guys. This little guy pluses a lot. What I mean by that is, you set him. If your opponent attacks it, you can special summon, a Batteryman. You special summon your 9-volt, get 9-volt's effect. Then your Microcell go to the graveyard, and then you draw a card, guys. That's a lot of cards for just this one little guy right here. So fantastic, so amazing, so awesome. This little guy right here puts in work. Alright, guys, and then we play the triple Thunder Seahorse. He can get as 2 copies of each of these guys. What you're gonna do if you start off with him, you're gonna want to get your 9-volt, then you normal summon the 9-volt, and then you go into another 9-volt or Batterman AAA, depending on your situation. It's all depending on your situation. The only downside to this card, guys, is that you can't special summon the turn you activate its effect, but that's not too much of a problem in here. And then, of course, since this is a rank 4 dot deck, basically we play our triple Kagetokage. Basically, you're gonna summon 9-volt, get your effect, and then special summon the Kagetokage. Or excuse me, summon him, go Kagetokage, get his effect, and you know the play, like the gadgets basically, like Kagetokage gadgets. And then of course our triple Mass Chameleon. Now I'm playing Mass Chameleon because he can get Batterman AAA from the graveyard, and I know he's the only target, but basically he's the only target we really need in this deck. So yeah, you can go into rank 4s or you can go into synchros, which is pretty awesome. And then of course, since a lot of the monsters in here are light, we play the one honest, and then the double maxi. I've been, I'm still tinkering around with this deck, guys. By no means is this the final draft of this deck. I just want to, maybe you guys give me some help here, some helpful pointers. Maybe try to deck out yourselves, and maybe keep the max season, put something else. Maybe it might be something else. Who knows? That's where you guys come in, and I would appreciate it if you would help me with that. Alright guys, next we would have the triple battery charger. Basically, you just give it 500 life points and you get any monster born, any of your Batterymen, guys, which is amazing. You play, if you have him in your graveyard, you just play this, boom, +1 with 9 volt. So freaking awesome, so freaking amazing. A cool play is, oh, excuse me guys, I had enchiladas for dinner and a little bit of an overshare, I know, but I always like to interject a little humor in these things. As I was saying, guys, before I was really interrupted by my enchiladas for dinner, if you have this guy in your graveyard, if you have this guy, excuse me, if you guys, I just got a text message and that caught me off guard. Sorry about that, guys. Man, I just keep getting interrupted. Alright, guys, as I was saying, you go battery charger, special summon him, get 9 volts effect, and then you maybe add this to your hand. So normal summon this, and then special summon another one from your graveyard. Really great, awesome plays. All right, guys, then we have the one dark hole because it's dark hole, triple typhoon because it's typhoon, and then the double lance to make sure our monsters get on board, and then the double recycling batteries. Guys, this is basically if you have this guy in your graveyard, this could be like another one card XCs. You get him and him from your graveyard and just do whatever you have to do. It should be really self-explanatory, but you get your Batterman AAA from your graveyard, and then you get more. You just get pluses. Like say you had 2 triple man, say like just top deck this, and you have 2 Batterman AAAs in your graveyard. Well, you play this, get your Batterman AAAs, and just go into your one card XCs. So awesome. Alright guys, and for the traps, we have the Holy Quad, that is Solemn Warning, Compulse, Bottomless, and Torrential, Double Breakthrough Skill, and of course the Double Call Muhammad. It's just another way for us to recur, to bring back 9 volt and whatnot. And alright guys, and that's alright, moving on that is for the traps, and as for the extra deck, we have the Abyss Dweller, to deal with hands and whatnot, Exotonite because every rank 4 deck needs one, the Cowboy to steal games, the double Honor Arc because I think Honor Arc's like the only rank 4 that's worth running in multiples. I always run 2. Maybe that's not such a good idea, but I have the space, so why not? Alright, the Black Ship, of course, to deal with all the little annoyances, cards that can be destroyed. And then since most of these cards are light, we play the Starly Spotlight Dynamo. And then since Duelist Alliance is coming out, and Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer, another awesome rank 4 card. I think every rank 4 deck needs one. And of course, since we play with Reptiles, one King of the Feral Imps to get our Kakatokages and our Masked Chameleons. And of course, another Game Stealer in Heartland Draco. DD Crow in number 80. And as for our synchros, we have Crimson Blader to help deal with either like Lightsworn and possibly Shadows, if that ever. But I don't know. I haven't tested this against Shadows, but who knows, guys. Let me know what you guys think, though. Alright, Colossal Fighter, ditto for the Lightsworn matchup, and the Stardust Dragon because it's Stardust, and Scrap Dragon because he blows shit up. And if you're wondering why I have a BLS right here, I just have it because one of my subscribers, guys, Scarface 211, and just about every deck profile I've posted on here, he's all like, "Where's the BLS? Why do you hate BLS, bro?" And it's like even if I'm running one light and one dark, and if I'm like just running like all lights and like one dark in my extra deck, or if I'm running all darks and maybe like 1 or 2 lights in my extra deck, he's all like, "Where's the BLS?" and, and this is just here just to troll them. Sorry guys, I just I just that's why I love YouTube. You know how you can just interact and just mess around with and just joke around. With the subscribers and whatnot. It's just awesome. All right, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this deck. This is one of the deck profiles that I would really, really, really love your feedback on. Maybe what do you guys think? I mean, what would you take out? Would you just overhaul the whole deck? Maybe I shouldn't run these guys. Maybe I should run the other, the other Batterymen, like the level 6 ones. Maybe I should, try to overhaul it that way. Maybe I should splice this with hunters, maybe, or with watts or whatnot, or whatever, yada, yada, yada. Are you going to run Batteryman also? Or are you going to run it the way, like, are you going to run it with hunters and watts, and are you going to run it other ways? I want to know, guys. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I am Ronin Frog 87, bidding you farewell, and hoping you enjoy the rest of your day.